This is News 8 at 10.
Good evening, I'm Jim Mertens.
And I'm Denise Sinitka. Thank you for joining us tonight. We have developing news right now out of Moline. Police tell News 8 that at least one person was taken to the hospital after a car crash on John Deere Road and 7th Street, right next to Trinity Medical Center. It happened around 8 o'clock tonight. 2 cars were involved in the crash. One of those ended up on its side. Police say they're still on scene. Right now, we don't know what caused the accident, but we do know one person was taken to the hospital.
Our other big story tonight at 10, students in many high schools across the country will walk out of classes next Wednesday to draw attention to school safety. But one area school district plans to get tough with any student who leaves the school. News 8's Christina Hepner is live in Aledo, where school board members doubled down tonight on penalties students could face. Christina?
Jim, students who came to tonight's board meeting say they want to take part in a nationwide show of unity with their survivors of the deadly Florida school shooting. But board members went on record tonight to say that students will pay a high price if they walk out of school on Wednesday.
I believe that we're the future.
Students face the Mercer County School Board with a message they say strikes at the core of their education.
We don't want to die at school, and the school is where we're taught to feel the most safe.
Some students at Mercer County High School want to walk out of class this Wednesday, March 14th at 10 a.m. to peacefully protest for change and to honor the 17 students and teachers killed in the Parkland school shooting.
The thought runs through my mind every time I go to school. It could have been me. It could have been my friend. It could have been my lab partner.
Hopefully, in Aledo, nothing would happen.
But board members are pushing back. They say they'll enforce the rules. Students who walk out will be docked with an unexcused absence. Their grade in the class they miss will be lowered for this quarter, and they'll be banned from evening practices or events. It can also impact their standing in the National Honor Society.
And I could possibly be kicked out of student council and lose my graduation speech.
Board members say they commend the students for standing up for a cause.
I believe in everything that you believe in.
But they say they need to look at the safety of all students.
The ability to, guarantee the safety of the students diminishes when they go outside.
A few board members suggested a compromise, making the walkout an excused absence.
So the motion failed.
But the vote failed with 4 out of 6 members voting no.
We're willing to be punished for what we believe in.
The Mercer County School Superintendent says there will be a police presence on campus this Wednesday. He says that's designed to ensure the safety of any student who decides to walk out that day. Reporting live in Aledo, Christina Hepner, WQAD News 8.
School board members pledged to create a safety committee with some students invited to be a part of it.
Iowa is taking the first step to make funding fairer for school districts. That includes a move to correct its funding formula for students and transportation. Iowa Governor Kim Reynolds stopped at Davenport Central High School today to sign the bill. It will devote more than $11 million to help with transportation expenses and includes funding to increase per student spending by $5. Students who lobbied in Des Moines for change say it's just the start of long-term change.
We're not doing it for personal glory. We're doing it to set, a precedent and set a road for future students.
Each year, again, they made a specific effort to meet with the governor. I was lieutenant governor at that time, to really talk about the importance of this bill and the impact that it had on them as students from this school district.
Davenport Superintendent Dr. Art Tate still might face possible discipline from a state board in June. That's for intentionally spending district reserves to make up for the funding difference. He did not appear at today's ceremony. Looking outside tonight, clear and calm, but pretty chilly.
Nice to be inside. Chief Meteorologist James Zahara has the night off. Meteorologist Taylor Graham joins us with hopefully some warmer details.
Yes, later on in the forecast we finally have a warm up to look forward to, but for the time being still going to be kind of chilly, and today didn't quite feel spring-like. We only made it up into the mid 30s around the Quad Cities, thankfully not the mid-teens. 32 was your high in Clinton, 27 was the high in Dubuque, and now we're starting to see those temperatures fall into the mid-teens and the 20s right now. Pretty calm outside. We're seeing that clear sky, and overnight lows are falling back down into the mid-teens tonight. As we get into the later part of the forecast, we are looking forward to a warm-up. I'll tell you how warm coming up in just a few minutes.
A teen's been found guilty of slashing a puppy in Kewanee. 17-year-old Damian Ingram appeared in court today. He was tried as an adult. He's accused of slashing a puppy's throat 5 times last summer. That puppy's named Thor. The defense argued that Ingram tried to euthanize the dog thinking he was sick, but prosecutors say the true intent was to cause the dog pain.